Oh. So, John here, shoreline fishing. I was going to do this another day because we've been partying, but, my wife's going, she was going, and, hey babe, love ya. Now, what was that from, babe? It was a movie we watched, Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore.
They have a few together, dear. Which one?
Yeah, three together.
The one where she gets amnesia.
51st States, they're correct.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what that was reference was from. She just mentioned it a few times when I first opened it, and you know what? I figured this might be a fun time to do it. So, let's start off right off the bat with this is a nice storage compartment in it. It does store everything. Not sure what I'll do when hooks out. I'll have to use the other one, but either way. Now, I'm not going to take them out of the wrapping because they're going to get tangled. But, you know what? Maybe I will. Yeah, I will.
Set to the side.
Okay, so the tire line is right there. This is a chug bait, by the way. The reason why it's a chug bait is your line would be here. Every time you jerk it, it does a chug, chug, chug. So, and that attracts basically bass. It's definitely a bass, I would say, near reeds, and it chugs by the reeds. So, the rest of them I'm going to be a little bit quicker on, don't worry. This is just a hard body crankbait. And again, it's a crankbait because you crank them. And it's even, I'm not sure if you hear it, but it has rattle. Some of them do, some of them don't. The old ones don't. But it would go like this. And instead of, like this one has the chug, chug, this one's going to be a ding, ding, ding.
Oh, cool.
So, this feels like a top water, so you would dance it side and side. Every time you pull it, it kind of goes to the side. Goes to the side.
Cool.
Anyway, promise you, quicker. This is just a regular hard body. Swims like this. So it'd be wriggling like this. This one is a hard body. These ones are hard body, but they're hollow. This one's just a hard body. It's solid. So here's something that I just thought of. Hard body, hollow, top water. When they're solid body, they have rate, so they go down here. But this one would swim like this, because the tie is there, right at the top, right above its head. So it looks like an injured trying to swim down.
Oh.
This is a nice light, hollow top water. No, this one looks interesting. Again, top water. This is good for the ponds. I do have to learn how to do top water a little bit better. I think I'm just a little anxious. I watched a show, I forget his name, but I used to watch him as a kid. Bob Zazumi, Rain Zazumi, and I just can't think of the guy's name. But I'll probably show you on another video. But I was watching his YouTube channel, and he said that these you want to go slowly. I'm thinking about getting that big reaction, but if you go slow, they will see it, and that's what you want is sight. And they don't jump. That's movies. That's TV shows. they actually just come up and suck it in. So you'll never get that big. You might get bubbles, you might get something like that, but you're not going to get that big, dramatic.
Ah.
Anyway, now here's a spinner bait. I thought it was a Meps, but it wasn't. It's not quite a Meps. It's more of a spoon. Yeah, I would call it a spoon, not a spinner. But spoons are great for pike, especially when you're trolling. But one that's 7 grams. It's 7 grams, so it's quite light. So this is something that I would be fishing with the springtime. In the springtime in the river. Just as pike season starts, this is what you want in the river.
Cool.
So here's just a same thing. This is actually something that I would love to try up the road in a trout farm. This is a trout lure.
Oh.
So, because it's going to be hard for me to show because it's such a small hook. But they have small mouths if you go for brook trout. And this looks just like a little minnow. But the tail here kind of gives it a bug. So it's like a minnow with a bug. At least that's what I was taught. So there are so many soft bodies. Like they're just amazing. But here, I want to show you something. Here. Merry Christmas! No, all different shapes, sizes. They're all, most of them are, okay, I know you fishermen are going to say, oh, it's this. People have different names for everything. Twisty tail. Because, let me think why it was a twisty tail. Never mind. Because it has a twisty tail. But here is a, some people call this a twisty tail. I just honestly call it a soft bait. Realistic bait.
It's like a minnow.
But, yeah, it's a minnow. It's definitely a minnow.
Cool.
But I guess this one's a salmon? Or is it, a claws fish?
I don't know.
I'm just teasing. And of course, this. Okay, all fish like shrimp. I don't know why. You could be in the ocean where shrimp are, or you could be in lakes and stuff. I have heard something about the freshwater shrimp when I did my invasive species way back. I did one up against a, they call it killer shrimp. It was hard for me to believe, that's why I didn't put it on. If somebody knows, please tell me. But anyway, shrimp